How do you feel about the quality of your education here at Southeastern?
Well, I feel like it's not that good, but at the same time, I won't say I'm not gonna say that I'm trying to like settle on Southeastern because I don't really see it that way. I kind of see it just as I really don't like private schools and stuff like that. I'm really not impressed with them, mostly because I think they take away from the social interaction with different people. Like, I don't really care about going to a fancier school if it means being dissociated away from everyday people. So it's like, I
Right.
really don't care. I mean, I do think Southeastern has really good aspects in a lot of areas, not every area, but I really don't care about going to the fanciest school or anything. I just like try to find as many opportunities as I can. So
Right.
yeah. But at the same time, like, with budget cuts and everything, it's really hard to continue trying to get better quality education, so, yeah.
How have you seen the budget cuts affect the quality of the education at Southeastern?
Like, mostly just in things getting, like, the one thing that I really liked about Southeastern when I first started going here was that it was small enough that you could have really personal sized classes and everything like that, but still big enough that you had, like, a lot more options.
Right.
And that's something I'm seeing lost more and more, and that's what I really hate about it. And also, I think mostly the thing that bothers me the most, besides the job losses, is like the lack of morale. Just everything seems more depressing and more defeating, and that just like brings you down, and it's hard to, function really well, when you're always depressed about it.
Right. And you see that emanating from the education system itself?
Yeah, I see it like from the students and the faculty a lot. Just everyone's always talking about trying to make ends meet and everything. So, I mean, on one hand, it's kind of good because people are thinking like resourcefully and everything. So that's like a good trait to have, be frugal and everything like that. But at the same time, it limits a lot of things too, like a lot of new possibilities. But it's not all negative because like sometimes like I still see people finding a lot of opportunities despite budget cuts and everything like that, but it still can be kind of depressing from some ends, so. Like, mostly, like, it seems like classes are more crowded, and, like, students, it seems like campus is just, like, dead after Thursday, and there's really not much going on, so. Just kind of a different social environment than it used to be, I guess.
Before budget cuts?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm not gonna say like everything changed as soon as the budget cuts, but I've noticed like gradual changes. Yeah, just like it seems more like, like a Mac university, like get in and get out.
Right. What's good about Southeastern?
I really like the sociology classes, and I like like I said, the class sizes. And I like that you can get like personal attention from your faculty members. Like it depends on the program though. I didn't really feel like I got as much growth or personal attention from the psychology department, but other people might be different. I don't know about you.
No, I don't know.
So I like the sociology department a lot, and a lot of the professors, and yeah. Well, compared to other universities, I don't feel like Southeastern has as much going on, but I'm still kind of attached to it anyway, though.
Right. Cover budget cuts. How are you a commuter?
I mean, I don't stay at the dorms or anything, but I live right in Hammond, so I only commute like a few miles, so.
Have you had any issues with parking on campus?
Yeah, like one time it took me like an hour to find parking, but I've only been driving for about a year. Like mostly I would carpool with my roommates, so I've only been trying to find parking and everything now. But most of the time, like I don't have a problem with it. It's just really crowded and I have to walk far, and sometimes it makes me late for things. So I just have to work my schedule around it. But I mean, I kind of wish that the university would be a little more. I don't know. Well. I don't want to say like get more parking spaces because then that would just mean more cars and everything like that, but maybe be a little more bicycle friendly. And I think certain areas of the university are very bicycle and walking friendly, like near Pennington and like near the bookstore and everything like that, but other parts aren't as much, so it'd be cool to get more of the shuttles and like have them come at like shorter time intervals, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I definitely think public transport would be a really good idea, because we have a lot of commuters and we can't like make space for all of them, so It's just not feasible.
You said that more parking spaces would attract more cars.
That's what I feel like. As soon as you add like another highway, you're gonna have. It doesn't solve the problem of traffic. You're just gonna get more traffic, and so I don't think that necessarily adding more and more highways or adding more and more parking spaces is gonna solve the problem. So it just makes it. I don't know. You have to put a limit on it at some point. So I guess.
Right. You said you live near campus?
Yeah. I live in an apartment complex. It's like about 15 minutes away, maybe like 10 minutes away.
So is that housing affordable?
Yeah, it's pretty affordable because I have 2 roommates. So, yeah, I don't think the housing is too expensive around Hammond and New Orleans. Like probably another place would be more expensive. But,
Right.
yeah, I haven't had much of an issue with that.
Without roommates, how would it be?
Without roommates, it'd be really difficult because like 1-bedroom apartments are about $500 to $550, I think. So there'd be no way I could do one just by myself.
Right.
And the dorms are more expensive too, so it's better to stay in an apartment.
You mentioned budget cuts. How is this state of the economy, how do you see the state of the economy relating to the budget cuts here at Southeastern?
Do you mean the state of the economy in just Louisiana or just everywhere?
Whichever one you feel
Yeah.
confident answering from.
Trying to think. Yeah, I definitely see a connection between the two, but I'm trying to figure. I'm gonna have to come back to that question. I can't
Sure.
think of how to answer it right now.
Housing affordable, so you have a job, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm a GA, but it's very temporary because as soon as I finish grad school, I need to find some kind of job, and that's what I'm trying to do right now because I'm in my last semester of grad school, so I'm trying to find jobs related to environmental sociology, like pretty much anywhere. So I need to be prepared to move out of state, but I'd rather go to New Orleans or something, and that's where a lot of the jobs that I would like to do are, but I still need to find something, so.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find it before I finish grad school.
Are there a lot of jobs in environmental sociology?
Yeah, there are like a good amount, but not many in Louisiana. Like the most are probably in New Orleans, like I said. If I were gonna do any kind of environmental related thing, it would have to be in Louisiana. If I wanted to stay in Louisiana, which I do, it'd be in New Orleans. But otherwise, a lot of the job postings I've seen are like moving to another state or something,
Right.
like in DC or Oregon. So, which seems really cool, but I don't know if I would like to do that or not. So.